Yeah, it was really fun. You've been more yeah.
Who'd you get to see?
Some Coco.
Oh.
Yeah, Coco.
Nice.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Was JJ there with you?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Had she been there? Oh, gosh.
Maybe, yeah. She's told me if she has or hasn't, but I can't remember. What she said is either she hasn't seen Coco before or she hasn't been, so don't hold me to it.
As the season runs down for playoff positioning, what's the most important thing to do to keep successful?
It's just continuing to build chemistry and finish strong. I think seeding, all that stuff, is not really what we're worried about. I'd say it's just like now that we have our whole group, it's like just making sure that we use these practice days and these opportunities of games to just continue to build chemistry back together and just get better, finish off really strong, and then once the playoffs come, it's just a new season.
What's the balance of not expecting Stewie to suddenly save every, mistake or ill that's gone on with his team while understanding that she's Stewie and she's going to be involved in pretty much everything? Like, the correct amount of, pressure or weight to put on her as she comes back.
Yeah, that's not going to happen and that's not realistic. I think it's understanding, how we can help her, how she can help us, and how we understand when we're all collectively doing our part, this thing goes. And so I think for us, it's just knowing where we can continue to have her at her best while also now implementing a new player in terms of Emma and Steph, and just continuing to add new pieces that she hasn't even been familiar with yet in our lineup. And this day, I think at practice, to have a first full practice with everyone just helps. These days go a long way, especially for us who haven't had a full group yet.
And just on Emma, what have you noticed about her specifically as a partner in the two-man game? First time you've been playing with her, you kind of closed out the Connecticut game with you and her. What are some specifics, the way she plays when you're in actions together?
Yeah, just super smart. And also, we haven't really had to, over-communicate too much. It's we kind of just both understand where we want the ball, where to be, how we can, leverage each other's skills to be able to get one another open, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So continue to go back to what works, and obviously for us, that's just kind of being able to use the pick and roll to our advantage. And so she's just a great player, great IQ, willingness to kind of do everything, to be able to pass like that as a big is something that's really special, the vision she has and the timing on the things that she does. And so for us, it's just continuing to build chemistry, but really excited to see how much we get better.
Sabrina, if it's not about seeding, then what is this last stretch about?
Just getting back to playing Liberty basketball, and I think how we play at the beginning of the year, with our group and with our core and with everyone, is how we want to get back to finish off strong. And I think that's something that we're really capable of, especially knowing everyone's back and doing what they need to do and not having to do more than what is needed of them. And I think that brings a level of comfort to everyone as well. It's just do what your role is and what your job is, and that's good enough to help this team win. I think we saw that at the beginning of the year. And so for us, I think it's just getting back to playing our style of basketball, people getting their feet wet and getting comfortable again with rotations and what things are going to look like, and also different rotations. We've played around in so many rotations, and we get to have live reps at it in game before the playoffs start.
So having Brianna back and sometimes deploy at the one, how does that affect your offensive load and what you can do in terms of playing off ball a little more?
Yeah, it gives me the opportunity to kind of be able to play on and off ball, set her up in any way that I can, help her get downhill. But we play so well together, whether we invert the pick and roll to me setting it for her or her for me. I think it just continues to bring so much to this offense because it's hard to guard. You don't really know. There's no predictability on whether if she's at the one or I'm at the one. It's really interchangeable, and so I think it just helps our offense just be less predictable.
It's been a fun season.
Yeah. One of the best. Such a fun year. Continue to get better. Continue to be out here with this group, and no one said it's going to be easy. I think that's kind of the fun part. You get an opportunity to grind and figure out, different keys and elements to what it takes to win in this league with the hand that you dealt. And I think that's really what's exciting about this group is we have an opportunity to tell a really great story with the year that we've had, and I'm really excited about that.
listed all of them as strengths. What is the key, or how do you guys approach trying to get her acclimated into everything of being able to use your strengths, but also, you know, you guys have had a thing where you guys have your own chemistry already before she had it.
Yeah, I mean, it's happened fast, and it's honestly like it happens in the game. Like, there's no other really time that we've been able to acclimate her and try and help her learn our offense, learn our defense. It's just really happened in game, which it's a testament to her, like her ability to stay present, you know, in the moment through all the highs and lows of it, of almost like learning our schemes and how we play. And familiarity with every player that's coming in and out is not easy to do, and so you know, for us it's just continuing to stay patient and try and talk through what we see, and you know, use these next 6 games or however many else, you know, we have left to continue to grow and want to pick the right time.
Emma moved to the bench on Monday to make room for Emma moved to the bench on Monday to make room for Stewie. How do you think she handled that switch up and just that repositioning?
I mean, amazing. I don't even think it was something we even had to talk about. She's just so unselfish and doing whatever it takes the team to win, you know, for the team to win. And at the end of the day, like, bench, play, don't play, like, you just want to do whatever you can to help the team win. And I think everyone's on the same page with that, understanding if they can help. And at the end of the year, when you win, like, it doesn't matter. Everyone kind of forgets about it. And so, you know, I don't even think it fazed her or bothered her. Obviously, she's going to play a lot of minutes, so whether she starts or finishes, it is what it is.
You almost had, I think, either on rebounds in the Connecticut game. I'm just curious, rebounding has been an issue all season long for this team. How are you sort of seeing that evolve, you know, from the Connecticut game and into the work you all are doing now?
Yeah, well, it helps having a 6'4" player come back with a 7-foot something wingspan. So that's not me, but I try. Obviously, I get in there and rebound as a guard and try and do my part of getting like the loose ones that kind of pop out. I feel like I've done that my entire career, and maybe like a part that's kind of underrated in my game is my ability to rebound. But obviously, having Stewie, who is able to do that at a really high level, just helps us, because when JJ's out guarding the pick and roll outside the 3-point line, we have another really big inside, and that's something probably why the rebounding has been so lopsided is JJ's having to guard the pick and rolls, and then you have guards underneath that are trying to get these rebounds against bigs, and now it kind of balances out with having like JJ and some of our bigs down low if Stewie's out. So it's been fun, but obviously having Stewie back really helps.
You mentioned earlier that it's harder to compete as a team again. In what ways is this path harder than trying to win the first time?
I mean, this year's just been a little bit different than probably we've had, and I think it's probably a little bit of eye-opening and kind of goes to show like nothing's ever promised in sports, and I think that's what makes winning a championship so sweet. It's like a lot of things have to go right in order for you to win, and health is one of those things that's a big one and kind of an uncontrollable. Like the year that we've had this year, especially with like 2 of our star players being out for a long period of time, is something you don't go in with the mindset of like, okay, we're gonna have to get through this adversity. It's kind of something that pops up and then you just kind of deal with it on the fly. And so for us this year, that's probably been the hardest piece that we've had to overcome, but I think it's just made us stronger as a group, and also you kind of just appreciate every moment more. Like, you know, don't take any moment for granted and any season for granted, and you know, knowing how much of a blessing it is. And so this year has been difficult for us as a whole. And I think we're excited to be able to tell a great story.